short time ago, and it was loud. We are
we're
ready
going to try to get this win based off
as the
vision
Packers get
and
set to match
determination.
up
Make sure you hit
Drew
like,
Brees
share,
and the New
subscribe to the
Orleans
channel.
Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try the right side with Jones. Look at this spin.
Balance.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Brees. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not...
but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I'm going to make this guy quick real quick. It'll be real fast.
Up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. After 1-7, EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. On second down now. It's Jones. Room here to run. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
Get some people in here to get this man.
Is this intercepted? It is.
This ain't no lead. This is unranked.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Breeze now to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Running with Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On 2nd and inches. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point.
All right.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he hits the former same, Jimmy Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing again. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. For the 3rd quarter, the Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yeah, sure.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Preston Smith there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 73 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Quit talking about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Breeze going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. No. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
No, I need to go to the gas station.
You said momentum, right?
I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Crosby connects on the extra point.
Tomorrow.
They'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Again, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Breeze now. He finds Latavius Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll run. This is Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.